Hey, it's almost Halloween.
Boo.
Boo. Need I do anything else other than turn this on? Actually, I can block her out because she's too beautiful. Because I wanted to be scary. We are excited today because
it's the day before Halloween.
It is the day before Halloween.
Yeah.
Well, let's go ahead and let's give them a teaser before the countdown starts.
Okay.
It's the day before Halloween, and what?
It's the day before, and it's Friday. We don't have Hockey Friday. Okay, day before Halloween. We're so stoked. We're going to a Halloween party with our friends at the lake, and
we're going to be practicing social distancing.
Yeah. Yep. It is. We're going to the COVID incubator.
Hello, and we're back. My name is Jaime, and
I'm Sara. I'm his winch tomorrow night.
And so So I'm going to be a pirate, or am I?
Part of his costume arrived today. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. We might just go as Jaime and Sara.
No. It's going to be fun.
We got a comment?
What?
Be sure to practice safe 6 at your home party. Thank you, Dr. Laredo. We will definitely do that. We're gonna have a lot of fun. And you know what? We're trying to weigh the safety, going out in groups and all that stuff. And you know what? We're going to do it. We're going to take care of ourselves. We're going to be healthy.
Yeah, it's supposed to be mostly outside.
It's going to be outside. We're going to be cooking up some, I guess they're doing chili or something.
Chili cook-off. Yeah, we got an entry. It's the BS chili.
Yeah, we're making BS chili. Mm-hmm. So ask us next week how that turned out, because we've never done it before.
We're just making it up.
We're going to go for it. But so this week we are going to be talking about, I got to put in the cool graphic of me and Sara first. This is Live with Bottleneck, a week in review with Jaime, Jay, and Sara. It probably should be Sara and Jaime J, because she always comes first. She's amazing. But this week we're going to be talking about bringing you into the inside of one of our latest marketing strategies. And the reason why we're going to be doing that is because I made a promise last week to share with you guys that we would launch some landing pages and stuff like that. And I'm coming through on that promise today. So if you haven't tuned in to a week in review, maybe you can tell them kind of what a week in review is about.
Well, we talk about what we did through the week.
It's a special edition of Live with Bottleneck.
Live with Bottleneck. Why are you asking me when you know everything?
Well, I just want to give you some opportunity.
It's okay. Go for it, babe.
No, you did it.
Okay. So, and then we talk about our goals. We set some goals last Friday, and we talk about, did we achieve our goals? And then I generally go off topic and get SOS, shiny object syndrome, and then I'm gone. Jaime reels me.
No, she doesn't. But so basically what we talk about is, we talk about some of our challenges from last week, some of our successes, and then we talk about what we're going to be doing next week. And hopefully we're building in some value for you to maybe tap into. Maybe some of these ideas will help you in your business, because our goal is to ultimately help you stop the bottleneck in your business, build a stronger business, stop focusing on doing the wrong things so that you can free up your time to do your best work. That's our provocative point of view, and we're sticking to it.
And we like to have fun while we do it.
We do like to have fun. Yeah, why not?
I probably had 3 Zoom meetings yesterday with the internal team, and we had fun on every one of them. I love it.
It is good. It is good fun. Yeah. And I think too, through some of the challenges we've experienced, we've really become closer together too.
Mhm.
And I say that not only for Sarah and I, because we can't get much closer, especially right now. But the team, I think, got a lot closer. So we've just been having a lot of fun. So what I'd like to do is kind of go over some of the goals. Well, the goals that I wanted to achieve for this week, I'm really excited about because we got them done. And I don't know how well I can share my screen, but I'm going to share my screen because this is one of the coolest. Let me see. I think it's here. And I can go to, here we go. So when I share this with you, check this out. This is an employee cost calculator, and we're going to be doing a couple campaigns so that, you can come here and as a business owner, you can figure out exactly what it costs. And I thought this was really cool because as we go through this, so let's just do this. I'll go through this as an example. What's the average hours worked by an employee per week?
Actual?
Yeah.
I'm going to say, you
40?
mean hour, 40, 50?
Yeah, like 40. Okay, well, so we'll do a full time.
Mm-hmm.
And how many weeks you're worked in a year?
Usually take a couple of weeks vacation, so 50.
Okay, so we'll put 50 in there.
Mm-hmm.
And what's that? What's a good hourly rate right now?
In the United States?
Yeah, something.
For an executive assistant? 20, 25.
Do you think? Yeah, let's even go down lower though. Let's
Really?
charge them like 15. I would say on average right now, yeah, you're going to pay 20 to 30.
Yeah.
You want to put 20 in there?
Yeah. You're not going to get a good executive assistant for less than
Yeah, that's true.
$20.
How much do you think it's going to cost on the annual business's rent or mortgage?
So
You think
you
of
have an
it,
executive assistant. I'm going to say,
you have an office maybe, or
yeah, in a smaller office if you're an entrepreneur. I'm going to not more than 1,000.
okay. So
Not-
let's do this. Let's do 12,000, and then annual property taxes. Now,
If you're renting,
Yeah.
there's none.
yeah. So if you're not renting and you're owning, so we can put 0 in there.
Yeah.
Annual utilities. This is like
For
internet.
yeah.
And what's cool is I have these little tooltip items, so you can, it's utilities such as electricity, water, waste disposal, heating.
They're probably $1,000 a month, I guess.
I would say.
No, probably not. Probably 500.
Well, we'll put 12 grand in there.
Okay.
It just keeping it simple. What's cool about this calculator
Mhm.
is that whoever comes here, they put their own numbers in. Right.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
this is just an example. So how much for annual equipment and supplies? So maybe paper, printer.
Oh yeah, software you have to buy
Yeah.
throughout the year. How much do we spend? And on
You would know that.
subscriptions.
Yeah.
Subscriptions we send.
What, 5,000?
Yeah, I'd say 5,000. 5,000 will work. Oh,
5,000. How about annual insurance paid? Ooh, 7,000?
yeah.
6,000? Let's do 6,000. Annual benefits paid? Now, I don't know.
We don't pay each other benefits.
No. So, I mean,
but we do bonuses.
yeah. Now, if you don't have, like, do you, if you have health insurance for your staff, do you have health insurance? You put something down there.
Yep.
So I don't know. What would health insurance be? I don't even know.
Well, ours is what?
800.
So 800.
Seven something.
Yeah. So if you provide it for a staff member,
Yes.
I'm going to say that's going to cost you at least $500 a month,
Okay.
if not more.
So we'll do 10,000.
Yeah.
And then now on this one, we can say number of employees, 1,
Mm-hmm.
right? So that's what's really cool here is it gives you the annual overhead per employee, 45 grand for somebody you're paying $20 an hour to. That's pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
And again, these are numbers that you're entering. These are not. So these numbers will completely vary. Then what you want to do is in order to calculate the payroll taxes, you just choose what state you're in. We're in Missouri here. So we'll go ahead and choose Missouri. And does your average employee qualify for you to federal unemployment tax? So yes, if they're a W-2, no, if they're a 1099. If you don't know, you can always say maybe,
Mm-hmm.
right? So you can pop that in there. So the annual Social Security tax, annual Medicare tax, annual state unemployment. Total annual payroll taxes paid. What's really cool about this is here's something. Bam, down here, total savings. Going through Bottleneck, based on this, you can literally save approximately $58,000 a year.
Yeah, because look at the true cost per hour of employee.
It's nearly doubled.
Mhm.
Now, see what's cool about this, and the reason why I'm going to do this, and then at the bottom, you can schedule a consultation and do all of that. But the reason that I wanted to bring that back to you and show you guys what we've done there,
Mhm.
a lot of people don't know the soft costs. They just don't know them.
Mm-mm.
And
They don't think about it.
Not at all. And you just write your checks, send them off, get them paid, for insurance and all that stuff.
Mhm.
And you can't factor all that stuff in there. So our developer on our team, I think it was RJ, did an incredible job of building that page out. And as you can see, there was a lot of work there, but it's a really good exercise to go through. Put in your own numbers, right? Your own numbers there. It might take you a little while to do some research. We're going to be adding some more tooltips to kind of give you, and the tooltips are the little circles with the eyes in it, so you can click on it and comes up a little overview of what it is.
Mhm.
We're going to add some more of those in there to give you, to kind of help you figure out what those amounts are for you. But I thought it was a really cool exercise to go through. And if you're interested, so going, oh my gosh, I can save, I could hire 3 or 4 distant assistants for the price of one in person.
Mhm.
And so if you're scaling and you have an executive assistant, we're not saying let that person go. You, by all means, if that's working for you, keep them. But if you're scaling, you need to add more support to your team. We're just encouraging you to at least think or consider hiring a remote-based dedicated distant assistant.
Mm-hmm. Yep. And especially if you're thinking about getting a brick and mortar because you need, an executive assistant, you're thinking you need somebody right there. Actually, you don't. We run everything from our house.
Yep.
Everything. And we have a staff of 11.
Something like that.
Yeah, we have a staff of 11 and everything's handled virtually. It's amazing. Yep.
Yeah, it is really cool. And it's neat because we get to get used to it and have some fun with it and that kind of stuff. And then, so I wanted to show you one more that we did because I'm over delivering today on my promise on our accountabilities. And so bear with me one second here while I share the screen. Now this, when I first hired, I think it was here. When I first hired my assistant, Raina, I did a PA onboarding manual for her, a personal assistant onboarding manual. And I need to do a quick shout out to Gabe Arnold for helping me, kind of giving me the idea for that foundation. This was a really good exercise because a lot of people I talk to, they don't know either what they can delegate or how to delegate those tasks to people.
Mm-hmm.
And so what we've designed here, this guy looks a little familiar, this little cartoon character there. But basically, you can go down and read through this page and sign up here. It's a free registration. You'll join the Bottleneck Buzz newsletter, but we'll give you the PA onboarding manual template. And it's all designed really, really nicely. And you basically just go down this template, and on the template, you just list out everything, and it has everything that you can start delegating your task to. And you can basically give this template to your new assistant, and they know exactly what a typical day would look like. What the logins, what passwords, how to use software, what software you use, what time you expect them to be there, break times, all this stuff is on there. So it's a really, really cool tool.
Awesome.
Yeah. So I did it. So what were your challenges this week?
My challenges were communication.
What happened on communication?
The need to be very specific, very detail oriented when giving instruction.
Really?
Yeah.
You have an example?
Yes. So we have a vendor, and a little bit of an issue with the vendor, not a major one, but we need to have a discussion with them, and we needed to have a discussion last week, and I wanted a team member to reach out to them, and they reached out, but not in the verbiage that I had asked for. And it's because I didn't communicate it effectively. So, got on a Zoom, had a quick conversation, and, immediately was like, oh, okay. It's just a matter of making sure that the processes are followed, because we didn't have a process for that. Now we do. Now we know this has to be done, so that one person can go to one place on our CRM and see what the status is, what communication has been made to any one person.
Yeah.
And that's really important, because I was searching around, I couldn't find it. I'm like, oh, this is getting really frustrating, and I'm wasting time. I could be doing other things.
Yeah.
Anyway.
But you got it sorted though.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, you did a lot of work on the contracts too.
The contracts, yeah. Our memorandum of understanding, got that all squared away. Did a lot of edits on that, made it nice and pretty when it goes out. Because I was very appalled when I saw some of the signed MOUs that were coming back. It was like, this was just put together with, I don't care what it looks like, it's going out. Like, wow. So I took a lot of time, and got that all straightened out.
Yep. So we're getting there. We're excited about it. We're also excited about some of the new clients that are coming on board. Not some, all of the new clients that are coming on board. It was nice, because we put all this work in, and we were challenged. I have to say that at the very least felt challenged. Maybe a little overwhelmed, but it's nice to see all that hard work is now kind of, the benefits are kind of coming to fruition now, as far as bringing on new clients and being able to walk them through this new process that we've had. We have the intake review meeting, where we actually meet with our clients after they fill out the intake form, which we call a questionnaire as well. And we go through that step by step. And then after that, we schedule another meeting. And this is all before they hire or meet anybody. We want to make sure that we're putting our best foot forward for them. One of the biggest challenges we found when we were bringing on new clients was what?
Well, they didn't know how to hire. They didn't know how to train. You get them an executive assistant, and they think they just don't know. They've never hired anyone. They don't realize you have to train. Or
they've hired somebody before. They just didn't. It just didn't work out, or they didn't do it.
Right.
Maybe they got lucky. But
right. Yeah, we're helping them. We've got a framework for them. You need to train. It's okay. You schedule training at this time, and what are you going to train on? We set up a whole schedule for them, and they look at it, and it's like, oh, and it's amazing. So, yeah, big shout out to Christine and Amy and Avery. So that big help in helping us streamline that. So we have a new client, and they have a DA, and they're also changing their processes. So it's like we're learning together with them, and it's become a great partnership, and you can learn so much from each other, and just, there's always a different way, and you always have to be open-minded about it. Yep. You have to listen.
Yep. And I want to also do a special shout out, because we have one of our new clients on the medical side, Dr. K. I won't say your name, but she's pretty challenged with her processes and her private practice that she's going through. So we've been really helpful in designing what we call a 90-day plan, a 90-day implementation plan. And what we've done is we've outlined every single step every single day for the first 90 days. So we're going to be holding her hand along the way and giving her tons of support so that we can help her build out the system. So at the end of that 90 days, we actually hand her an actual document that is going to be a table of contents and all of the workflows and processes that she's taught our assistant, so that she can build that into her own organization's system and process. So it's pretty exciting. And I want to give a special shout out to Mike McAllowitz. Thank you so much, man. You are our rock star, and I really appreciate you taking the time and just being a cool guy and supporting entrepreneurs and business. And so thank you, Mike. Appreciate that. What else?
What else? I've just been working on like the bank transfer authorization, the credit card authorization, been working with the team internally to build. So if you've ever built a PDF filler or a form that has fillable boxes or text boxes, it's very challenging to say the least. And so
What do you use to build
uh,
fillable PDFs?
well, we use HubSpot as our CRM, and integrated within that, we use GetAccept for forms. Yeah, and you have to have a couple of extensions for Google Chrome to make it work, and so it's so cool. We go in, and before we had thought, oh, you have to re-edit each individual document. No, now there's a little pencil up in the corner, and you can edit the Google Doc right there within Drive. That GetAccept has added to your Drive, so you're sharing just that folder with GetAccept. So it makes it great. There was literally, Raina and I were like, oh, it was almost like tears of joy, because it literally takes hours to create a form that looks right, and when you enter the information in, it looks really good. And Jamie's front lines. He's big picture front lines, and I'm like,
how is that going to work, Jamie? When you say that, I have to do it. How is that going to connect the dots?
Yeah, it's a matter of, okay, now how do we make this work and look good? And yeah.
So
it's fun.
So obviously there was that might be kind of a hood ornament, but what were your successes? Because that might be kind of what your successes were.
My successes were completing the MOU and
was that your goal from last week? Was completing the MOUs?
Yeah, and I've got and the DDA manual, our internal DDA manual. So I've got that all marked up, and that I'm telling you, it's hours of work, but you got to put it in so it's applicable to what's happening, because business is so dynamic and it's always changing. It's always changing for us. I go back and look at something, I'm like, wait, we don't do that anymore, or oh, that's and that's kind of me. I'm kind of the nitpicker on everything, and I'm sure sometimes the team they roll their eyes. Hey, can we jump on Zoom? And they're probably rolling their eyes. Oh God, what'd she find now? But it's just stuff that has to get done, and we get it done.
Yep.
And we manage to have fun while we do it.
Yep.
Yeah, and I want to give a huge shout out to Rachel, Javelin, Raquel, and Raina for all the help that part of our team in operations has. We've all worked together so hard to get the 90-day implementation done, the MOUs, the manuals, all that information with all the content that nobody wants to work on. And it's been done. So huge shout out.
Yep. Thank you, team. You're awesome. I want to say thank you to the Live with Bottleneck guests we had on this week. Sherry Lueck. She wrote a new book. If you want to see what it's all about, I think it's My Skeletons Have Names. She's been through some serious challenges in her life, being homeless, abused, and it's just what an incredible story she has. And now she's helping a lot of other people through tumultuous times. So we had a great conversation. As a matter of fact, I want to have her back. So she'll probably be coming on for a part 2 here after the new year. She's just amazing. And she lives here in Springfield.
Yeah,
how crazy is that?
Very close to where I grew up, outside the city.
Yeah, it's awesome. So we had a wonderful conversation. So you can check that out on LinkedIn, Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Periscope, anywhere that you can check that out. She's really good. Coming up this week, I'm going to be talking with the one and only Dr. David Lorino. He is a podiatrist out of Arizona, and he's my business partner in Bottleneck Medical. And we're going to be talking about the state of private practice in podiatry and what's going on there, and how dedicated distant medical assistants are helping many physicians in their practices and helping them leverage their time and ultimately turn that into profit and all kinds of cool stuff. So pretty excited about that. And we have a full schedule next week once again. Thank you to the team. Our team will be off on Monday. We're giving them a day off because they've been working so dang hard.
And it's All Souls Day.
It's All Souls Day in the Philippines.
That's
so.
that's an important religious holiday for them.
Yep.
Yeah.
So we want to make sure that we recognize them for that. One of the other things I want to tell you about too is from December 24th through November 3rd, January 3rd. I've said that all the time. I don't know why I say that. They're like, you're taking a whole day off, a whole year off. But, yeah, that'd be kind of nice. From December 24th to January 3rd, which is I think a Monday, Bottleneck's going to be closed. Like, done. Right?
Yeah. Everybody's taking time off to be with their family, to,
recharge,
be ready for the new year. We'll still work. We always do.
I'm going to be doing massive videos.
We're going to have fun that week.
We are going to have fun that week.
We should take a workcation.
We should take a workation.
Yeah. Be tough to find a place. Christmas holiday.
Where should we go on vacation? Any ideas?
Nope.
Nobody's saying anything.
Crickets.
Nobody's saying anything. We're here for you.
I know where.
Tap into this genius.
Where I'd love to go.
Where?
I would love to go to the Bahamas. I'd even take a week in Florida, working vacation in Florida.
Why don't we go to Florida?
We could. Okay,
we're raising money to go to Florida. So believe us, all the money that you give us will be well spent.
Jeez. On pirate mugs.
Yeah. Hey, cheers. Have a wonderful weekend. Thank you for tuning in. If you have any questions or comments, please let us know. We'll be here all week.
Thanks. Have a good and safe Halloween.
Yep. And if you're going out trick-or-treating or all that stuff, just be mindful of it. And
the purple means no contact trick-or-treating. I think that's what that means if people put purple out.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's good to know.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Sweet. Okay, so if you would like
to vote, get out and vote.
Oh yeah, next
Tuesday.
Yeah, vote Tuesday.
Vote Tuesday.
Vote. Get out there and vote. It means a lot. Shoot. Next week's a big one.
Yeah. There's either going to be people crying on the news stations or celebrating.
Well, no matter what.
Yeah.
There will be people crying no matter which way it goes, and there will be people jumping up and down no matter which way it goes. So get out there and vote. Do your part. Thank you so much for tuning in. And if there's anything we can do, please let us know. I'll go ahead and put the link to those landing pages that we created if you want to participate. And thanks again. We appreciate you. See you later. Bye.